Three friends with a podcast, ready to explore movies they've never seen, diving to the core. I'll watch it later, let's press play together. Talking films we missed in stormy or sunny weather. So grab your popcorn, let's dive into the fray. I'll watch it later, the movies come our way.
What are we doing? The show? Hello, everybody. Welcome to I'll Watch It Later podcast. I don't care. It just fucks you guys up more when you're doing the
Not really.
the video.
At all.
I left a lot of shit in. Hey, and I can't wait till someone actually watches our show on YouTube and goes all the way to the end to find the Easter egg.
There's an Easter egg?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I need to look at it.
I know.
It's a Jordan dick pic. It's like Fight Club.
Just him.
It's like a half second.
It's
snap
just
of
him
Jordan's
grabbing it and staring.
What I do is I just splice it into the film for like half a second. You know that little spot there? It's called the
Stare
cigarette
with
burn.
your
So I have to change the
brains.
reels.
He's like, you guys ever seen Waiting? The brains.
Hey, look, I'm doing the bat.
He's just doing shit in my room. By the way, little,
Anyway,
fucking clean up after yourselves.
We did.
No.
you know what you didn't do? Clean up after yourself. You had a lot of stuff over
No,
there.
you left your cup up
What
here
did I left?
filled with shit.
I didn't put any shit in there.
You're such a fucking liar. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to I'll Watch It Later
we've already done
podcast, the podcast where we lie about the movies we've seen to impress our friends. As always, I am Aaron, joined by my, acquaintance, as
What
always.
the fuck is this?
As Jordan.
Hi,
And
everybody.
apparently the guy
Jesus.
I bully the most, Scott.
Yes.
We'll get into that.
Who said you bully me?
Fucking Jim.
Oh,
Because you can laugh at that shit all you want, and I know I was nice to him on Instagram.
So many
but
hurt
what the
feelings.
fuck was that?
So many hurt feelings.
Because why? You didn't get
know what?
the
You know
fucking
what?
barrel.
No,
you
know
didn't
why
get
he-
anything from Jim.
You know what he said?
What
Because he
clown.
goes, these motherfuckers want reviews. He goes, and they legitimately said, give us a review. Call us fucking fat. Do something. We'll send you a fucking t-shirt. He goes,
I do
so
have
I did
t-shirts.
that. I did
do
a
have
review,
t-shirts.
and I called them fat, and they got fucking butthurt about it.
I was actually wondering about that. You had showed us something that you had T-shirts, and I hadn't seen it. I'm like, did that happen? Did we
yeah,
get them?
I actually have them out there. You
Oh,
want me
that's
to go
fine.
grab one?
No. It's,
Okay.
See, the minute
the
he,
live people
the
didn't
minute he
see
did
shit.
it, I thought I was like, that's pretty hilarious because I get Jim's humor, and I do.
Oh,
I
so
text
funny.
him immediately, and I'm like, bro, so many feelings hurt. So many feelings
My
hurt.
feelings
you
aren't
did.
hurt.
Of course
I
you're
just,
sitting there talking shit.
If you're gonna
Like,
write a review, don't call me a big fat.
you called me fat?
I'm kidding.
No, and yeah, you're an acquaintance because I invite you to things. You just blow me off all week.
What did you invite me to?
The movies.
Name 5 things.
I can name 50 things.
5 baseball games.
Yeah, I invite you to baseball game. $15 for a ticket.
Yeah, I can't go.
Ever. You were.
It's
you
the
were
summer,
fine
my kids
going
are here.
last year, but now all of a sudden can't do it.
Yeah, he's got
You know
a lot
when
of
I-
things on his plate. He's a single fucking dad. For
You
Christ's sake.
know when I went last year? Friday night or a Saturday night.
Nope, we went
Not
on
Tuesday.
wrong. We went on Thursdays. Yeah,
Well, Thursdays are booked.
clearly.
I
Anyways,
got other irons in the fire.
yeah, I'm sure you're not late for that show,
No. I
right?
have to turn on a computer. I'm literally sitting at the computer that I turn on from work straight onto that show.
Hey guys, what time you want to do the show? It doesn't matter because I'm just going to show up when I want to.
It's a week removed from old Scooter Seller here. Had to be late to the show.
How late was I? 5
40
minutes.
minutes.
Bullshit.
40
And that
minutes.
was the first time, and I had to go get that done.
Yeah, 40 minutes.
I thought I was going to be home on time. The freeway was closed.
Yeah, I thought I would have been here on time.
No, you said you need to stop by Costco.
Yeah, I
and
did.
Flip through some fucking magazines.
Right? I had to look at the flowers. It was beautiful. It was busy as shit there.
God.
What? Costco's busy on a Sunday?
Who knew? Right.
People are out having lunch at all the snack stands.
Fuck, the amount of snacks my daughter wanted to stop at. Ooh, cheese curds. I was like, it's fucking string cheese in ball form. Move on. Let's
No,
move.
you were probably like, yeah, it's 12:05. You're fine.
12:10.
You want to sit down and eat,
No
or
big deal.
you want to get a hot dog and we'll go
Get
to
one of those chicken wraps,
go-
stuff a hot dog in there.
Bend, Oregon, and fucking look at the last Blockbuster or something. Aaron can wait.
Someone stole one of the Blockbuster signs from there.
Of course they did.
I know.
These people are the worst.
Anyway, come see my Blockbuster sign.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Want to see it? I bought it on
Hanging
eBay.
up behind me here in the room.
Let's see. What can we talk about? I mean, I've watched movies. We'll get
We've
to
seen movies. It's a movie show. What do you mean? What can we talk about? I don't know.
No,
We're just waiting.
I know. I'm just trying to get my.
Well, you went to 35 baseball games and then went out of town.
I actually didn't go out of town.
I thought you went to.
You think wrong, sir.
You were like, "Hey, I'm going to go to San Antonio." Wait, no, the devil told me not to go, and then you decided you wanted to go again. What had happened yet? I thought you were out of town yesterday.
No, you thought wrong. So
Fuck me then. Sorry, I didn't get the newsletter.
I had a nightmare, and then I couldn't get on the plane because when I woke
Fucking
up,
Final Destination.
it
over
looked
here.
like death was standing above me, and then I
that was the pre-heart attack.
It's funny because he looked like Death from Bill and Ted. It was weird. It's just all on your face and just pointing at him.
So I wound up finding the chips online, and I just ordered them online.
Who knew that could happen?
Yeah, who knew that wasn't portrayed in the fucking chat?
Wait, doesn't anybody just fly to San Antonio to buy chips?
Well, I just didn't need to go for anything other than the chips. There was other stuff I was going to get, but I still might go to Texas like in the next couple of weeks. I'm trying to acclimate myself to this new job and stuff. Harry's been in a sleep regression really bad, and when I mean bad, it's like
That sucks. I know. I've been through it.
Yeah, I put him down at like 8. He'll wake up at midnight. He'll wake up again at 4. So I'm trying not to fuck over Kim as much as she'll be like, "Yeah, you're fucking me over. Don't go to see Bad Boys." So I'm just like, I tried not to fly out, and I wanted to very badly, but I just couldn't make it happen. I actually found the chips on Walmart, and there's only a couple other things I wanted. So I'll go. Next time there's a chip release, I'll go.
Legitimately thought you were out of town. It's why I said, "Hey, look, I know you've had a day,
so I
let's
was
move
gone
the
all
days."
day.
Yeah, well, of course you were.
I was gone all day. I went and got a tattoo.
I wasn't going to go fly to San Antonio, but I still didn't want to be home. Fuck you guys.
No, not like that. I didn't plan on going to get a tattoo. I stopped into the shop that out in Mesa because I'd read on Reddit like it was the best shop in Mesa, and it was like a hidden gem, blah, blah, blah.
20,000 reviews.
No, there was barely any
hidden
reviews.
Gem. It's a hidden gem. Everybody loves it.
So I stopped in. I talked to this guy. He gave me a really good price, and he said he was really excited to do it. I said, fuck it. Well, the only problem is even though it wasn't that big of a tattoo, he still had to draw it up. He still had to tattoo me, and it took fucking all day.
Oh, yeah. He's not pulling out of a coloring book.
Right. So
He's like, hold on, let me Google this image so I can trace it.
Groucho. Groucho. No, that's Groucho Marx. No, Oscar the Grouch.
Yes. So I actually love it. It's
cool.
Probably one of my favorite tattoos
It's funny.
I have. If nobody knows this, I work for Waste Management now. I think it's the best job I've ever had.
He's now made it his identity. It's a weekend.
Yes. Guys, here's a hat.
His first week, everything's trash related. I'm Oscar the Grouch.
So Kim and I had an idea, though, real quick, about his next tattoo, and we think it's funny.
Okay.
He didn't see the humor in it.
Oh, I love this
But
already.
since he loves the refreshments, to get the girl from the refreshments cover riding a pickle.
Oh, I'll draw it up. That'll be now
Does
how...
that not sound fantastic?
This will literally be the actual...
Did you get Kim?
I cut her out.
Okay.
Is that Jim's shirt?
I'm smart.
No, Jim doesn't get a shirt.
Jim doesn't get shit.
We have I watch. What did you say?
Who knows?
Okay. We have I'll watch it later. Fucking shirts.
Very nice.
So, some for us. Like I got us some. I know your size, and I think I got your size right. And then
They make 5XL. Jim.
and then we will. I think I said I'd send Beth one. I don't know.
She'll be out here in a month.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll hand it to her.
Well, you can hand it to her. You know I'm not allowed to be in the same room. Anyways,
What if she meets you at Fogo de Chao?
as long as you guys are there, because you know what Kim said. I was like, I think she wants to be on the show, and Kim said, "Well, that's fine, but just let me know so I could leave the house." And I'm like,
wow,
you're making this super weird.
That is really weird.
And I'm like, but anyways, so I think I did get one for her. So I know she has one for sure.
That's so funny.
And that's it. It's us three and her, and then I have a couple
That's
others.
weird. You thinking of Beth? No one else?
All four listeners.
Because I actually talked to her.
Aaron just in the chat asked for one.
Oh, I probably have one for him.
We'll figure it out.
I don't know. He has to stop being a douche in the fucking chat where I know he's just doing it to get me all riled up. Like, I understand that.
Low-hanging fruit, man. It's fucking low-hanging fruit.
It's fucking annoying.
Okay, good talk. So we know the triggers.
Yeah, it's just
PTSD.
I know everything about everything. It's like, okay, man, like relax. Anyways, so yes, I started my new job. I love it. I made it my whole identity.
We know.
I've been to that. I've been to making things.
He's going to be into golf come waste management
Right.
golf season.
You don't get free tickets, so I won't be. What do you say?
Don't worry about it.
I mean, I can check. You
I know.
can just read it.
You just be the funny guy. Let's go.
I'm not funny. All right. So,
Why aren't we responding in the Twitch chat?
okay, good talk.
Good talk.
Anyways, so. All right.
Lost the train.
No,
Lost your garbage truck
No,
of thought.
I have to. No, because I have to pad like slightly. I have to give a little thing before I go. Scott, honey, dear baby child, what did you watch this week? Because if I just go, all right, Scott, what did you watch this week? You guys cry. So
No. We cry when you go, all right, let's get to the movie. What's the movie? That's when we cry because we're not ready for that.
all right, turn it to Scott.
When Scott needs to talk about what he's watched, it's easy.
Nothing. Whatever. Well, Krista
What'd you guys
put
watch?
on
Yeah, I don't count it because I didn't finish it.
P
so.
Diddy. Like,
I kind of started watching Hitman.
Oh, was that new show on Netflix?
it's a show?
Yeah.
I thought it was a movie.
Is it a movie? I thought it was a show.
That was a movie.
It's a movie, dude. It's a movie.
Started watching, didn't finish it, so it doesn't count.
I heard it's good. I
Getting
heard
like
it's
high reviews.
I heard it's way better than it has any right being.
I think it's very aware of itself, just the parts that I saw. So it's
like-
like it understands what it is. But like I said, I have to go back and finish it. So
I like Glenn Powell, so I'll watch anything he's in right now.
Twisters 2 coming up next month.
Is it next month?
Yeah, July.
Well, I'm sure I'll invite you. I can't do it on Friday. No Friday movies. Right? All right.
Yeah.
I know.
that's a movie. So you had me second guessing it. I was like, is it a series? Like, I thought it was a movie.
Well, you didn't finish it, so who cares?
You're right.
It's an hour and 55-minute series,
Oh,
miniseries.
God forbid.
Why couldn't you go to movies with me on Friday?
Because I was hanging out with my kids. It's summer. I had both
Let
kids.
them go to bed and go see a movie with me on Friday.
I'm sorry. Do you not know how kids past 4 years old happen? No. It's a weekend and it's summer. I can't get them in bed before 9 o'clock half the time. So, no. No, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Saturday's a little bit easier.
Well, then just don't get all butthurt if I go to movies. Then.
I don't get butthurt, but don't get butthurt when you're like, well, then I'll go on a Thursday.
Well,
Because I'm a Thursday guy all of a sudden again.
Oh, well,
I
like
got
we
a different
did-
job. Thursdays are in again, guys. Go fuck yourselves.
Thursdays are in again.
Well, Thursdays are out for me.
Well,
So.
What do you mean you guys can't do Thursdays?
No,
Do you not love me?
You can't do Thursdays. I
Right?
can do Thursdays.
I can't, yeah. I can't do Wednesday, Thursdays, or Fridays.
Well, that's your problem.
No, too busy out there winning titles.
Break your leg again.
Fucking Shohei Ohtani.
No, I doubt it. Everybody else.
Man,
on
are
your
just
team-
betting on all your games.
But it's okay if you have a translator. If not, you're out of the fucking league.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
They
that's
gotta-
it.
they
That's all
gotta
you watched
learn.
was
They gotta
Hitman.
learn by this time. Yeah. Yeah. I just a busy week, dude. So I didn't really get
Was
a chance
it?
to kind of sit
What,
around.
what were you busy doing? Playing baseball.
and
That's it?
activities. Lots of room for activities.
Every time I called you, you were just like, "Oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing it."
Hey, guys, how was baseball on Wednesday when you guys both went together?
That was fun.
See?
Right.
You guys can talk about that.
Right.
It was fun.
You guys' fun activity outside of the house.
We brought my child, and he was,
Bored as shit.
A menace. Actually, he wasn't bored.
Really?
He was good for the first 15 minutes. Then he was bored as
About
shit.
an inning and a half, and that was about it.
I went by myself the night before. That was pretty cool. I was just sitting there enjoying life.
Where's all my friends?
I could probably do that all the time. If it was close enough, I would go to baseball
Same.
games by myself
Me
all
too.
the time.
Yeah, if it was close enough, this. But again, just to get to here, it's a 40-minute drive.
It used to not be a problem.
It's
So-
a problem all the time. I can't always do it, especially during the week.
It used to not be a problem. I just feel like you don't want to be my friend anymore. You don't want to hang out because if it was not a problem a year ago, but now
Cue the violin music.
it is the problem.
I'll add it in.
Oh, and also, Jim, you fucking bitch. Listen to me. I don't bully these guys. You should see the fucking group chat
Yeah, you
during
should-
the
you
week.
should see what
Shut
happens
the fuck
before
up,
the fucking
Scott.
mics come
You
on.
should shut your mouth right now while I'm talking. Thank you.
He bullies us.
So,
I don't bully you guys. Shut your fucking mouth
yeah.
before I fucking smack you upside the head, bitch.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't bully these motherfuckers.
Don't. They bully me. And then I just have to be on fucking guard during the show.
Fucking gaslighter over here.
I am not a gaslighter. You are mean to me.
Oh, I'm so mean. Because he calls me when I'm like doing yard work and I don't answer the phone.
That's not.
You don't love me.
I don't care about
Don't
that.
love me anymore.
I have been told we argue like women. It's kind of funny.
By
We
A listener.
we
Eric.
No, another listener.
we argue like women.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, I argue like a woman. I mean,
You're kind of like that clingy girlfriend.
not everything has to be
Oh, it's on.
Not everything has to be an argument. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
that shouldn't be our entire personality
The
as
fuck
a
is
show.
wrong with this
But
guy?
I have to clear the air before because I get really mad throughout the week, and I'm like, Jesus, these guys are.
So he builds it
douches.
up.
Yeah,
It's
builds
the
it up
airing
for
of
showtime.
grievances hour before we start talking about movies.
We should do like a special cut, like the first 15 minutes where he just airs all his dirty laundry, and then we put that on a special episode.
He always gives me garbage, like especially during a week where I had gone to see a movie with him, and then he's like, "Well, you didn't go to baseball, asshole." Three nights this week.
That's not true.
Couldn't
We
make
did
Bad
not
Boys
go-
on a Thursday.
Couldn't
just
make Bad
let's
Boys
just
on
put the
any
knife
day.
in my
Thanks
back.
for falling asleep with me at Furiosa holding hands.
I forgot we went. And
Yeah,
saw
we
that.
went and saw that. We'll
But
talk
that
about
was
that.
a week ago.
I mean,
No, what I'm saying.
Fucking short ass memory you have.
No, I'm saying it wasn't.
Jesus
was it
Christ.
Monday?
It was like Monday.
Hi, I'm
It
Tom.
wasn't Monday.
Sunday night. It was Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Yeah, I know. I went to a movie with you.
Yeah, and you didn't go to baseball.
No, I even told you I'll see you next week.
He said, "I'll see you next Tuesday."
I don't mind going to
Big gulps,
baseball.
huh?
I can't make the week work because the amount of time for me, because this is how it worked when we had a hockey team. I would have to leave work an hour early just to get to my brother's apartment, just to get on the road, to get to the stadium park and in the stadium at puck drop at 7. 3 hours it takes me to get to that fucking ass place. It would take me probably just as long to deal with trying to get to a baseball game with you, just to be bored, but just to hang out with you, because I don't like baseball. I don't like baseball. Your stats, fuck them. Your teams, which one is it this week, Aaron? Fuck them. I don't care.
I like 3 teams.
Of course you do.
Well, stats have changed now
Of course they do.
because we've added new stats in.
I'm just saying, like, I don't. It's going to take a lot for me on a Tuesday night for me to go see a baseball game. $15 or free, it doesn't matter. It's draining on me.
Sometimes it's the
I just
it's
can't
the
do it.
time and effort.
Okay,
Sometimes I
now I'm
think.
going to say a mean thing.
Oh, go right ahead. Why would you not?
Would this be considered?
Oh, but you could do it
Bullying?
for a concert.
That's exactly what
Different. It's
is
complete
it different?
because that's a one concert, not 18,000 games during the fucking season of a baseball team.
I don't have
And it's $100 more a ticket.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Look
Here
how many
comes-
fucking concerts
I'm
we had.
aware that we're doing it. You know how happy
He acts like you
Do you-
bought all those tickets.
do you know
I bought them all. I did.
I'm telling you, do you know how happy I am that you said we're not going to Chicago?
I know that.
love that we were going. I love that we were going to have that moment because this fucker decided not to want to go. I'm happy that was going to happen. I was excited for it. But when you said we were not going, the wave of just happiness that I just didn't have to plan one more thing outside of
Like a
this
weight
area.
had been lifted.
It's not even the weight of hanging out or doing something. It was just
I
like
was just having to do it.
no, because I'm going Friday to San Diego, coming back Saturday, had one day home, and then would have to go to Chicago for 3 days, come back, and then that Friday I'd have to leave work early because we're going out to watch fucking Limp Bizkit in the pit. Like there was a lot going on
Don't
that
leave
week.
work early that day.
I'm just no.
Well, because I'll be at work, and the latest I can get off is like 6:45. So I just don't want you to be. It's a lot of new.
That's fine. We'll plan it out. All I'm saying is like that was one less thing on the calendar. It made me happy. Like I'm glad we have
me.
another solution, whatever. But I just one less thing to worry
Not
about.
me, because it's hard as fuck to sell these tickets. So
Really?
yes,
Damn.
it's through the ballpark app. I don't. It doesn't let you automatically put them up for sale. So I'm pretty much. It doesn't matter, but I'm deep in fucking the hole for Green Day. Like Green Day is, I'm in the hole for it. So
See now Scott can go.
no.
Just kidding.
You can go to Chicago.
Give him the Chicago
I only got
tickets.
3 tickets. Yeah. So, anyways, what else do I want to complain about?
Yeah, please. Let's get it
That's
out now.
That's it. That's it.
You know we're your friends, right?
I mean,
You know we care about you.
sometimes.
I know that you need the instant gratification of a quick response, and I know you need us to constantly go to
validate
everything
it.
that you can go to.
Got to validate it.
care about you. We care. About
I don't care.
Oh shit! I think that's my number.
Yeah, please put your. I'm going to pause that. That's
No,
going to be the
no,
cover
no,
sheet.
no.
Yeah, hold that up.
Oh, that's going in.
Just make sure you give them the 3-digit CCV code.
Is that the same card
It's
that
all on the same thing.
is that the same card China has for your T-shirts that Scott made you?
Oh yeah! You fucking bitch!
So let's hear it again.
I don't, dude. I got robbed. Literally, I got robbed. I got robbed because of you.
You know, you can literally just call your bank and say, "Stop this transaction."
It's already.
They even called him
posted.
first and be like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Yeah, I got this. Scott said it was cool. God, I know.
I'm allowed to be upset about that one, dude. That's annoying as shit. Don't ever post anything in the chat that we're in again and say this is legit.
Okay.
Thank you.
Never.
Okay.
Why didn't you share that information?
I was gonna say,
told
in
not to.
his defense,
Kind of like I was told not to tell him how to fucking drive when I told him that, hey, you got a construction lane coming up here, and you might want to get over.
bro, I go to Phoenix all the time. Shut
I
up.
fucking drive for a living. Don't tell me how to fucking drive. I hate when people fucking tell
I
me
have
how
a
to drive.
CDL.
I do hate when people tell me that.
So then we were driving the other day, and he was like, well, why didn't you say something? I was like, because you fucking told me not to tell you how to drive. Well, that's different.
Yeah. There's someone in our chat that doesn't like being told how to drive either, and he gets mad at me when I hold on to the oh shit bar.
Is it Aaron?
Oh, that's weird. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not saying names. But if I were to say it, it would rhyme with Schmerin. I'm not a good passenger. Like I am notorious. I when I'm
Are you
riding
a
with you,
backseat
like
driver?
I'll just sit in the back. No, I'm just a better driver. And it just frustrates me with people
Hold
doing
on.
stuff.
You think you're a better driver than me?
I never said to you.
Oh, okay. I was like, let's go do cones right now. I'll back up with him.
God,
blindfolded.
kick field goals and run bases. Like, let's just add it to the
that's-
list of activities we're doing.
That's coming.
Oh, I can't
Because
wait.
now that we've got a facility that's going to measure that,
so good.
we've got a facility that has a quarterback challenge, that has a field goal challenge, and we're fucking doing it.
Well,
and we're taking these cameras with us.
Well, what do you mean? Because Jordan will never have time to go do it.
Oh,
so.
we're going to make
How about
the time.
the weekend after Father's Day? Let's go.
All right.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make it happen.
My days off will be, there will be.
Because the only reason I know
Sunday,
about
Monday.
it, and I was trying to get some information, was because the guy who plays on my team, his son works there now. So I was trying to see if he had the hookup.
The hookup. Oh, does he have the hookup? You,
I have not got the
I
response
I
yet.
looked at the website. It says like you have to buy credits.
Yeah, you have to buy like time.
It's like
to do
it's like fucking like a main event thing. You have to buy like a card that has
I've never been to
so
main
many
event,
credits
so-
on it that you get to spend on
Yeah.
the activities.
So when
but
I
you
can
also have
kick
to, like,
the
put
30-yard
times.
field goal,
Oh, it's never gonna fucking happen.
but say I do.
Okay,
Then it'll never
let's-
come up again.
Let's say you could.
Of course
Let's
not.
say you can kick a 30-yard field goal, which you can't. But let's
Okay.
say you can.
Okay.
Okay, as you were saying.
What
Scott
do
will buy you lunch.
What will you say in these microphones?
We had a
just say
great time together.
congratulations on your 30-yard field goal, because you just said you could kick it, and I just said you couldn't.
Good luck on your no trophy
But
victory. I don't know.
But let's not
Exactly.
forget
Exactly.
that there's also somebody else at this table said you can't kick a 30-yard field goal.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
Scott was right. That's what I'll say.
Oh, I can't wait.
I won't be there. Who knows? Just kidding.
Right. Sorry, guys.
Can't make
I can't make it. I got to do anything else but hang out.
I'm even almost going to
I'm gonna go sit in Costco.
I'm even going to go almost as far as saying, let alone a 30-yard field goal.
Oh, he's doubling down.
I'm going to double down and say that you can't even make the field goal.
Okay, dude. I love it.
I'm
I
excited.
know that you think that like you're better than me as a person.
No, I'm not saying I'm better. I'm
you
just
do
judging by your
understand-
athleticism.
No, please listen to what I'm telling you. You do understand that like I fought in a war.
Okay.
I carried a pack.
What does
I,
that make it?
I fucking
How does that
did shit with my
equate
life.
to kicking a field goal?
Okay. You're right. I'm not athletic at all. I didn't play football or anything. You're right. I
Okay.
didn't.
I'm just saying.
You're right.
How does that? I
You're
just don't understand the correlation.
You're right. You're right, Scott.
Congratulations on your war.
I mean, what war did you fight in?
None, because I didn't go.
Exactly.
Wait, you're a veteran?
Shut up.
Thank you for your service.
Anyways. So Scott, what else did you watch this week besides The Hitman that you didn't watch?
I mean,
Nothing?
that's
That
what
was
that's what I
All
said.
right.
I said the only thing.
Turned it on and watched
the
the,
only
old
thing was I
Hitman
didn't
movie.
get to watch that I didn't finish.
When's Glenn Powell coming in?
He doesn't know who Glenn Powell
I
is.
know. Just kidding. Like,
You know who Glenn Powell is?
I'm sure if I looked it up.
Of course.
The name sounds
Timothy
familiar.
Oliphant.
I love Top Gun Maverick. Who's Glenn Powell?
Yeah.
That's Scott.
I love how he'll attach to the one thing that he thinks he knows and use that as like, this is my. Obviously, I'm smarter than you.
What? The one thing I think
You know
I
the
know?
sec-
Seconds
that-
after braiding you for saying that he's not
I
athletic.
can
I don't bully anybody. Hey, do you know who Glenn Powell is, you fucking moron? Yeah. Oh, you like Top Gun Maverick, you fucking moron?
What's your letterbox asshole?
Yeah. How
at
many
his
fucking
face.
movies do you own, moron? Huh? Look around, bitch. Obviously, I own more movies than you. I know. I know more than you do, bitch, moron.
Scott, can you come over and build these shelves for me?
Yeah,
my-
I know so much.
My kids
Hey.
have almost killed each other with the electrical hanging
Hey.
out because you haven't come over and fixed it
Hey,
in 9 months.
My phone's not charging. Will you come look at my truck? Hey, it's charging. It's fine.
Hold on, this is my favorite. Hey, Jordan, can you help me figure out my Steam Deck so you can put some games on there? I have no idea how to do it.
What are you talking about? I did it without you just fine.
I sent you all the instructions.
No, you did not. That's a lie. This was funny.
That was a good impression.
That's fucking hilarious.
Just like him. That was weird. Sitting with two errands for a second.
I got confused.
It's like I'm going to a Saturday night movie. Two errands. No Scott.
You would have to,
It's like an Aaron Oreo.
you would have to go to a fucking movie.
Hey, where am I going tonight with you?
We'll see.
Yeah, imagine if there was two of us. Imagine all the fucking guilt you'd feel.
He's fucking right.
You would quit the show by now.
Jesus.
He's like, I can't handle it.
I can't handle this
Can't
pressure.
fucking handle it.
Oh, that was funny. Okay. Oh, Jordan, did you watch anything this week?
Oh, nothing as funny as that. I've been watching a show that's not new. The second season's new, but I started watching Outer Range on Amazon Prime with Josh Brolin.
Suck its dick already.
It's really good. I already blew through the first season. It's only like 8 episodes. They're an hour long, so it's like 8 hours.
Shocker, you blew something.
Yeah. That's your fucking tea, asshole.
Don't bully anybody.
Don't bully anybody. Thanks for the tea.
Delicious.
I thought of you. I was like, I'm going to stop and get something to drink. I'm going to ask Aaron if he wants something.
Thank you, sir.
Just suck its dick
And he's
already.
like, I just sucked the tea's dick already.
Just suck that monster dick. Huh?
Hold on. Maybe this is the
Keep
show
doing- yeah, it's the
where
whole
he's
show.
me.
Yeah.
Because it's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
So what'd you watch, Jordan? Why don't you suck its dick already? Fucking moron.
Oh, so stupid.
Obviously, you don't know fucking movies like I do.
You ever heard of Tubi?
Yeah. Fucking Tubi.
Been watching Tubi
commercials.
all week.
I'll fucking watch commercials because I'm a cinephile.
It makes me feel like I'm watching old school television like Quentin Tarantino used to do in the 70s.
Yeah, it's like 70s cinema. You ever been to California? It's Quentin's theater.
I went to 5 of them.
I have. How many times have you been? Well, I've been 3 times more. Obviously, I like movies more than you.
That's my handle.
my handle.
That's for fucking Instagram.
I can't breathe.
Oh my god, it hurts.
And why is it like when I do Aaron, all of a sudden I'm Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Just fucking give her some ham.
so much better. Tina.
So stupid.
Oh my god. I really cannot breathe.
Choking. That's so fucking funny. Anyway, Outer Range, really good. I got to try to write the ship a bit. I like it. It's Josh Brolin's in it. That chick Imogene Poots, which is the worst name ever, but she's pretty good in it. It's like I would say like Yellowstone mixed with that sci-fi like 1899 show where there's some crazy shit happening in it. First season's great. I'm gonna start the second season when I cancel the plans with Aaron tonight, and then
At least you're honest.
I know, and then that's pretty good. We went and saw Furiosa.
We did.
That was fucking boring as shit.
It's a terrible movie.
I can't believe how much everyone was saying this is so good. George Miller's bringing back cinema. Really? Because he's bringing back 1970s fucking animations because that movie was terrible looking. There would be parts where he would speed up the film and you could see it happening. I'm like, why is this moving so quickly? This is off-putting. It's weird. The story is boring. No one cares about this character as much as he does. I thought, like, Hemsworth was fun.
It's a
Yeah.
female.
For the parts that he was in, I liked his character.
He had a
but
lot of heavy lifting.
he
and
was doing all the lifting.
He was fine, but how it ended,
So stupid.
It's not even that it ended terribly because it did, but they were like, "Oh, we have all this stuff for him to do," but they couldn't figure out how to end it.
Yeah.
Like
We're done.
it's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's like they just were like, "That's good enough." And it's like, what? So shit's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
So we watched that. I'm glad you thought it was boring too, because I was sitting through there. You don't get to the first like big set piece until about an hour and a half in. This is a 2.5 hour movie.
And once that guy shows up, it's pretty good. And that's it, though. Just his section.
Yeah, the not Mad Max.
Yeah, the guy who's Mad Max of this movie,
Yeah.
but it's not Mad Max.
Yeah, very little lines. He serves to just move the story along, and he's not bad. He looks like Stacy Keach,
Yeah.
but 20, and it was just so boring. Like the whole first hour of the movie deals with her as a little kid, and of course, I read this the other day. The actor who played Rictus, the guy that ends up grabbing her and then she escapes from him, it was clearly going to rape her. He had to go online and tell people, look, this is a character I was playing in a movie. I am not advocating to do this. I don't do this. Please stop saying I'm a rapist.
Jesus.
And I'm like,
we don't
Jesus.
understand.
People really
if you're going to go to the movies and you're going to portray rapists, you need to have an actual
Is
rapist.
this Aaron talking?
Yeah, like, wait, hold on.
No, I don't believe in that.
No,
Okay.
I'm just it's
It's ridiculous, but like the story's boring.
Yeah,
I didn't like Furiosa's character in Fury Road. Like, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
I like Charlize Theron, but Jesus
Well,
Christ.
my problem is, and I think I've said this a million times, and I know that it's considered one of the best action movies of all time. Whatever. Fury Road's a boring movie. You can sit here all you want all day and tell me it's not, and that I'm wrong, and I don't know anything about movies. That's fine. But if you actually watch Fury Road, it is a movie about her wanting to escape and then realizing that paradise that she came from in Furiosa doesn't exist anymore, and them turning around and going back. And it's like,
Okay.
this is pointless. And Furiosa, the movie, is
It's the same thing.
Same exact thing. It's just them leaving one spot to turn around and go to another spot. It's like, hey, we're a wasteland, but we don't have any interesting characters. Isn't the wasteland interesting? And it's like, no.
But you know what's great? The whole movie about Furiosa is her drive, literally, to go back to the same thing she was trying to get back to in Fury Road.
Fury Road.
It's
And
the exact same movie.
It's just
with parachutes.
Yeah, it's bro. I
It took
don't
forever
get
to
it.
get to that first scene, and it just annoyed me.
Somebody needs to sit me down and explain to me why they think that that's a good film, because it's not. And I didn't like it the first time I saw it in the theaters. I went back and saw it a second time, and I still hated it, just to make sure that I wasn't a crazy person. It's a bad movie. The Mad Max movies I've never seen, so I'm not going to sit here and be like, I've seen all them. I've only seen the one movie, Doom Patrol. No,
Doomsday?
Thunder.
Paw Patrol.
Oh,
Thunderdome.
It's like Doomsday's not a Mad Max, but it should
That
be.
was
That
a
was
good
fucking
one.
cool.
But I'm going to watch the first two just to see if maybe they're all like that, and I'm just a crazy
Oh, the
person.
first one's good.
But see,
How would
people
you
say
know?
that, and I don't know,
I mean,
like,
'cause
if
I've
that's
seen
really a thing.
How? You don't watch movies? Did Krista put it on? Is that
Yeah.
how you saw it? Okay.
Yeah, because it's only what, I don't know, 70 years old.
Don't even. We
it's-
literally do
came
a
out in the
show
70s.
about how we watching movies we've never seen before.
Right.
So
I haven't seen everything, but I've seen Mad Max.
Oh,
You
and
can
there is
like and
something you-
subscribe.
yeah, like and subscribe. You have seen something that we haven't talked about, dude. Okay, listen.
I was gonna say,
and
it's
I'm
been
not,
2 weeks since we
I'm
talked
not trying
about
to be
movies.
mean. We do a movie show. Write it down or something, because I'm
you-
about to bring it up.
I know what you're going to bring up.
Okay, then why?
Because
didn't you say
he's gonna bully me now.
I'm not
on-
bullying
on my
you.
stance in the movie.
Oh, no, 'cause-
Civil War.
No,
Is that what you're talking about?
You did watch Civil War, which
Okay, what
I
else?
forgot about.
Though the movie I wanted to watch that you both watched.
Yeah, last stop in Yuma County.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right.
Write down the shit you've seen.
Yeah, you know.
I kind of watched Hitman. I watched nothing else. You've literally watched Civil War.
Why would you expect me to be professional now?
I'm just saying, man. We did.
106 episodes
Yes,
in.
Last Stop in Yuma County. Yes, I did watch that.
All right. Well,
Yeah, that
we're
is
getting to the
correct.
movies I've seen. You
That
can
is
chime in
correct.
about them, and then we can go back to Civil War. And
What
you're-
else did
you're
we go
wrong.
see together? We saw a movie together we didn't talk about last week.
No, I saw a movie, and I'll talk about it.
Okay, go talk about it.
So I went and saw In a Violent Nature.
Oh, that's right. You went and saw that without me.
I did go see it without you because I'm not waiting for you for everything. I want to see things, and I take my chances.
Heisman Trophy, my children at the way of the door, and I'm just going to watch a
My
fucking movie.
kids were asleep.
Fuck you guys.
Apparently not Harry.
No, he was. This was 2 weeks ago when he was still sleeping for the night.
Papa, can you hang out with us, Papa?
I want you to see it.
I would love to see it. I've heard so many mixed things now, I don't even know what to believe.
I didn't hate it, but I don't think it's a good movie.
That's what I'm hearing some of that.
So
yeah.
it has a lot of stuff you like about horror movies, but this whole it's the craziest kills. I mean, I've seen Terrifier. No, it's not. The kills
Right,
aren't that
yeah,
crazy.
no.
It's I'm gonna be honest with you. There is a lot of slog in this movie, but the biggest thing, and I'm not gonna ruin anything. I'm not gonna tell you how it ends. Nothing like that. The biggest thing about this movie is it completely goes away from its own premise at the end of the film, just like Devil Without a Cause or whatever movie we saw, Late Night with the Devil. It completely
it
goes
goes
in a
weird.
completely different. It's like the whole movie is like you are the killer and you're following him around from his point of view. Well, at the end of the movie, it goes away from that, and you're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And yeah, without spoiling anything, that's all I'm going to say. I did, like I said, didn't hate it at all. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And that's pretty much it. Like, wasn't a bad movie, just not, just, it was what it was. It wasn't as gruesome or crazy as Terrifier, but it was fun. It had a bunch of callbacks to like Friday the 13th and stuff like that. But I'm excited.
Yeah, a lot of people were calling it Jason Light. Like, okay.
Pretty much. That's what I would say. So, I'm excited for you to see it. There's one scene, and I'm not going to tell you anything about it, that is so weird and slow, and you're just like, why is it like this? Like, but I'll explain it more when you see it. We can kind of talk about it. So I did see In a Violent Nature. I also watched Last Stop Union County, which is probably one of my favorite movies of the year. Jim Cummings, which is not directed by Jim Cummings.
No, it's not.
I was surprised. And then there's a bunch of other people in this that I wasn't, like, you would recognize, but you don't know
Not
their
big
names.
names.
Yeah. Just a really good noir. Kind of what you see is what you get, and the longer it goes on, the more interesting it gets. About an hour in, something huge happens, and you're like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And then
Vampires.
No, well, you're like, yeah, where does this fucking movie going to go
yeah,
from here?
where's it going to go from here? This doesn't make any sense. So I highly recommend, if you haven't watched Last Stop in Yuma County, to give it a shot. It's like I said, one of my favorite movies of the year. Just it's an hour and 30 minutes. I was on the edge of my seat from beginning to end. It's incredibly fun.
Definitely, it holds your interest. It's a fun watch.
That's the guy I was thinking of. I think the main bad guy, Bo, is played by Richard Brake, who is like a character actor. Like, you've seen him in so many things. He was in that.
You know who he reminded me of?
He was in that Barbarian movie. He was the killer. When
Yeah.
they were doing the flashbacks to the 80s. Like, he's just in like weird shit, and he's got that face where it's like, you're a bad guy. Like, you're never gonna be the love interest. You know what I mean?
Well, hey man, don't spoil it. No. I was just gonna say, you know who he reminds me of? Rorschach.
Oh,
James Earl
yeah. I know.
Haley or something like that. So like he was making fun of me about, I have found Tubi. Like, I've always had Tubi on my TV, but I haven't really kind of like checked the movies. And I started checking the movies, and there are just so many movies on there that I've never seen that I just started watching them because they're movies like these guys have seen, or just movies that I can throw on the background and I don't have to really pay attention to. And while I'm trying to do stuff around here, and I watched, but I actually sat down. So this is a funny story. I had to go to a Concentra or like a fast med place where like all the medical people are really stupid, and they weren't watching like normal kid movies. They were watching Tubi, and
Sure, makes sense.
they were watching Can't Buy Me Love, and I only saw the first 5 minutes of it, but it kind of drew me in, and so I came home and I watched it, and it was incredibly fun. I can't believe what a swing Patrick Dempsey took like in life. Like, dude, won the genetic lottery after being a nerd in that movie. I mean, he wasn't terrible looking, but
He never did really much after that.
No?
That was kind of like his big thing until he was on Grey's Anatomy or whatever.
I was going to say, he's been in some stuff. But yeah, Grey's Anatomy put him back in the forefront as sexiest man alive. And then he started doing things for like Enchanted. He was in Enchanted. And he started doing like all these other movies. He was in Scream. You know, so
big lull in there, though, between being a 80s icon.
80s heartthrob, yeah.
Yeah, heartthrob, I guess.
But I loved it because it was like, the preppy chick, and she's like, it's with the nerdy guy, and the dude just
It's the teen movie. The teen movie that we all love.
It just felt so good because he's like, "Oh, you do poetry, and you're so much better."
You know what
than
that
you
is?
need to
Because
be."
it reminds you of things like 10 Things I Hate About You, Easy A.
Right.
All these teen movies where it's like She's All That. You know, it's like, the nerdy guy and the hot chick, or the hot chick, the hot guy and the nerdy girl. And it's like, it's the same premise.
It's a classic story. You could
but
redo
it's
it
still
1,000 times,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'll watch it every single time.
So, I loved it. I also watched just One of the Guys because it was the movie that followed Can't Buy Me Love, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll watch it.
Well, as kids, it was everything that we wanted in a movie thing because she was covering her boobs with those helmets, and we were like, got to watch this movie.
Yeah, I remember the box art. I'm like,
Yep.
whatever this is, I'm in.
I got to watch it.
My favorite thing about that is I didn't know anybody in that movie.
No.
But like, I think the bad guy, or the bully kid, is played by the dude from Karate Kid. So it's the same.
William Zabka?
No, the first Karate Kid.
William Zabka.
Then sure.
Is he in that?
Yeah, he plays the bully.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't know his name. So he's
Oh, but he was ready to really fucking rip me apart, wasn't he?
for what?
You asshole. It wasn't him. It was from the
William Zabka.
first Karate. I know movies. William Zabka.
Joyce Heiser. What did she do after that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I was going to
Died.
say
I think
she's
she
her
died.
Patrick
She's
Dempsey.
alive, but she just hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
She's 66. She was in Valley Girl.
Ooh,
I haven't seen
that's
Valley Girl.
me neither. Why don't you pick that?
No.
No, I got to pick this dumb movie that I know is going to be dumb. I'm just saying.
Well, she was in Staying Alive with John Travolta.
I need to watch that too. I can get down by the way I walk.
Spinal Tap.
This is Spinal Tap. All right, let's stop going to IMDb. What else did you watch, Aaron?
No, but I just wanted to say I really loved that movie, like a lot. Like it was a ton of fun because she just wants. Because one, where are her parents? You know, like
She's not, but is she well, no, she isn't not an adult. She is a high school kid. The
Nobody
whole premise
in-
is that she's like the newspaper chick trying to expose stuff at a different. Why isn't she at the school she's supposed to be attending?
No,
or is
no,
she
no kids
older?
in the 80s had parental supervision.
Oh,
No,
no.
what-
That's
what
why
it
we
was
hook
was
dolls up to computers
her-
and build fucking rockets in our living room.
her English teacher or her writing teacher or whatever was like, "You'll never make it as a journalist. You're a woman." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm not given a fair shot because I'm a woman. Let me go and turn myself into a man." Goes to the same school, which doesn't make any
Right, but then
fucking
like
sense.
where everyone's sitting there going, "Where's fucking Donna?"
she never shows back.
She just shows she's never a chick again until she shows her tits.
And then she has brother who like just wants to get laid, which is hilarious.
That's fucking every 80s fucking movie.
It was
so funny.
super funny to me.
And it's funny because you could completely tell she's a chick.
Oh
through
yeah,
the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's like
the way
you were-
she's like, and like shucking and jiving around.
Yeah.
I was just like,
it's like you were saying earlier with like Mulan. You know, it's like she's not hiding it from anybody.
My thing
but
about-
everybody seems to be confused.
And here's my thing about Mulan. That fucking dude was into that dude until Mulan. He's like, oh, good, finally.
yeah. Well, no,
Way into
and then
that guy.
at the end of
Thank God he's got a vagina.
just one of the guys, he's like, "Oh, you're gay. I totally get it. It's cool, man." He's like, "No, I'm a girl and I'm in love with you." And then the dude's. Here's where it disconnects for me.
Here's the plot.
All of a
Here's
sudden-
where all the gay shit disconnects for me.
The guy is like,
my iPad.
"What? You're an extremely attractive woman who was into me? But you lied and said you were a man. I can't be with you." Whereas on the opposite end, it's always like, "What? That's a cross-dressing dude? I'm totally want to fuck that thing." And it's like, what? Like, I never understood that shit. Like, yeah, I get that he's going for the girl that was fucking the dude from Karate Kid, but then it's like, oh, you're an even hotter chick, so okay, I'll be with you. You know, like, okay, you were lying about this thing, but no guy thinks like that. Let me see.
No, don't show. It's just
Gross. Why'd you say not to show me?
because it'll distract you.
Oh no,
That's hilarious.
So I watched that, and then last night I watched The Heavenly Kid, which I thought was really good too. It only got like a 36%, but I thought it was funny because he dies in the 50s.
See,
and
36% is super dumb to measure this now because you're measuring things from the 80s with a mentality of now. So
That we
people are
all
looking at
loved.
it going, well, and you know what I mean? And then like, so anything prior to when Rotten Tomatoes really came about, I can't trust their rating
Yeah, I
system.
agree with that.
Because I'm like, no, you're looking at it through the wrong lens. In the 80s, I thought it was a fun-ass movie.
It was fun.
If I watched it now and I didn't see it before, maybe I would find flaw in it, and that's why my
I-
review score would be lower.
I
but
didn't find flaw in it. I
I'm
thought it
just
was
saying,
fun because he's like
36.
The
fuck
only
that shit.
problem I had at the entire movie, and I don't even consider this a problem, is there's this thing that happened in the 80s where like if people would pick on you and bully you, you were the asshole. So at the beginning of the movie, he's bringing food to somebody, and and they trip the guy. They trip him, and then he gets fired. What's funny? I don't get.
Nothing.
Oh,
We're just relating to this movie a
I
lot
hope-
more right now than.
I hope you both die. Oh wait, sorry, I don't want to upset Heather. I don't want to upset Heather. Anyways, no, but at the beginning of the movie, he's literally delivering food to this girl he likes, and like her, you know, of course, bully fucking. They're all the same. The bully boyfriends and his like douchebag cronies, and fucking he spills the food on her because some dude trips him, and it's obvious he gets tripped. Like
He's
everybody,
the asshole.
and he gets fired. The guy's like, "Don't ever come back here, not even as a paying customer." And I'm like, "What? That wasn't his fault. Like, what the fuck are we doing with our lives?" But anyways, Heavenly Kid, good movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's on Tubi. It's free. It's easy watch. The chick, the mom from Malcolm in the Middle's in it. It's pretty. There's a cool
Jane
reveal.
Kaczmarek?
Yeah, there's a good reveal at the end, and it's fun. It's a fun movie.
Turns out she was a guy the whole time. She's watching
Who was
different-
getting
Trying to play
prostituted
football.
out, so, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
All right. What did we watch this week, Aaron?
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.
Oh, you're not ready? That's weird.
No, but it's okay. I'm not going to cry about it like y'all. The worst movie of all
today.
time. We watched 2012 American crime drama film co-written by Lee Daniels and based on Peter Dexter's 1955 novel of the same name, The Paperboy. Don't worry, you're not getting a...
Yeah, you ain't getting that trailer again.
It was starring Matthew McConaughey, Zac Efron, David Oyelowo, Oyelowo,
A lot of vowels.
Macy Gray,
Amelia?
John Cusack, Nicole Kidman, and Scott Glenn. I mean, good thing we filled up the first half of the show with fucking Scott being funny, because I'm just going to tell you right now, this movie fucking sucked. It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I should have never picked it. I should have went with my other choice, which I'm looking at right now, and I just want to watch it. Don't you worry. You can't find it up there, so don't worry about it.
This movie is super weird, man.
It's super not weird. It's super dumb and fucking stupid.
It's almost like it's like a weird schlocky, almost sexploitation type movie.
I guess.
Because everything is just like
Sexual.
super
Everything's
sexual.
hypersexual.
There's, I mean, if you want to
Not in
see,
a
which
fun
is
way.
probably the reason he picked it, but if you want to see Zac Efron in his underwear the whole time, this is your movie.
Oh,
If you want to see Zac Efron because Aaron's gay. Anyways,
I didn't say that.
that is literally what you just said. That's probably why I picked it.
Aaron's gay.
The one in the chat, I agree.
Yeah, this movie's narrated almost entirely by Macy Gray, which, fuck you.
I try to walk away.
Which apparently she knows a lot of things about things that she shouldn't know about.
I have insider information. So bad. Like, it's narrated by her. Zac Efron is a cuck this entire movie, just wanting to sleep with old ass Nicole Kidman, who's
She's
just
so old.
would rather just piss on him on a beach than fucking.
I'm
the one
that gets to piss on him.
She, right, like, hey, you need to go get laid by these chicks, but when it comes to saving your life, I'm gonna piss on
Yeah.
you. Fuck off, bitches.
You want
She's
that
so
chick
weird.
to give you a blowjob, don't you? Don't
Dude.
piss on him.
I'm sitting there watching this movie, and then they get to the scene where Matthew McConaughey plays a reporter. The black dude, who we can't pronounce his last name, plays a reporter.
Oh,
and Zac
YOLO.
Efron plays Matthew McConaughey's brother. They're sitting there with Nicole Kidman in front of John Cusack, who plays this guy who's accused of killing a sheriff.
It's like a smaller, whiter version of Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh, my boss. And I'm right. He's holding a rat. And
I'm going to breathe into it.
all of a sudden, it's like the other three people aren't in the room, and John Cusack's trying to get Nicole Kidman just to fucking masturbate in front of him, and no one says
succeeds.
anything.
No.
Not one person. They're all like, "Let's see where this plays out." like we shouldn't be here. This shouldn't be happening. What's going on? No, let's just let it happen. No big deal.
It was the 60s, bro.
Sure.
Summer of love.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't understand. Did he marry her? Or was that just like a...
He was in jail, and they've been writing back and forth. He wanted to marry her.
No, I know that. I'm not talking about John Cusack. Did Zac Efron marry her in that scene where she's like, I can't believe we're doing this, blah, blah, blah. But
No,
he
they
was...
fucked each other, and that's it.
But it was like in his mind?
I don't think they got married. He wanted to fuck her.
But do you remember the scene I'm talking about?
I'm trying to forget. Yes.
But she was wearing a wedding dress.
So what?
Okay.
She's wearing all kinds of shit in this
You
movie.
didn't watch the movie, did you?
I watched this fucking movie. I had to sit there and watch fucking Matthew McConaughey hogtied nude in a hotel room with two buff black dudes. I'm watching a fucking, like, the only way this is any worse is if he was standing in the middle and five black dudes were sitting on a bed behind him.
On a
Like,
white couch?
On a white couch. It was a terrible movie. Like, it was so bad.
What's the plastic for?
Yeah.
You just want to see a better version of Matthew McConaughey trying to do the role. Just go watch A Time to Kill.
Time to Kill.
And
watch-
anything
just
else.
watch that movie and just bypass this movie altogether.
And then there's like
This
some
movie
like
is super fucking weird.
what's like, okay, so we're getting over the fact that it's the 60s, we're in fucking redneck Florida, and that there's a black guy here, there's some racial tension, but we'll ignore it because Matthew McConaughey is secretly gay, but we're not going to address it until a little bit later when the black guy says, yeah, let him blow me, no big deal. And then they fucking move on to him hogtied, gets beat up, and then he just fucking gets killed at the end, unceremoniously. because apparently gay men can't fight John Cusack, the smallest person in this movie. And it's just, and then all of a sudden, there's just a random jellyfish attack scene where Nicole Kidman has to piss on him.
Because you got to have the PC.
You got to have the pee scene. God, that's fucking needed narratively. Like, there's just no reason for half the content in this movie. And it's shot in such a weird way where there's some double exposures, there's like weird shots. This movie's terrible.
Super
and it's not
artsy.
your fault. I get it.
That's
But
fine.
fuck off.
No, apparently
man.
the
This movie's terrible.
Hey, so the internet, I guess, loves this fucking movie.
Well,
Really? Because every score I saw
36%
was
on Rotten
terrible.
Tomatoes.
Oh no! So like I went on like because again when I watch
Movie
a movie,
poop shoot or
no, when I movie poop shoot. When I watch a movie and I'm like, okay, I want to know what everybody else thought of this, and I start going into it, and people are talking about how this is one of the most disturbing films. It's so mentally this and that, and I'm like,
Okay.
what the fuck are you people watching? I'm convinced
was it
nobody
crazy
knows.
when Zac Efron called Macy Gray the N-word? It was like, or not? No, he didn't actually call her the N-word. He called the guy the N-word, and she saw it, and she was like, "I'm mad at you."
The movie starts off with Zac Efron in his underwear in his bedroom, and she
What?
comes in. He's like, "Don't come in here. I could have been masturbating." And then they talk about masturbating for like 5 to 10 minutes. And
And
I'm
then
like,
she
But
simulates
is he
it.
sweaty?
And I'm like, why am
Is
I
he
watching-
sweaty in this movie?
So sweaty. 'Cause
Everybody's
it's Florida.
sweaty. I think
Oh,
that
it's
should
Florida.
be the
I mean, I'll
I
get-
think that should be the
You didn't, I
tagline.
did laugh at that part. Though,
It's
where,
funny.
Where
It's-
he's like, "I'm sorry. I'll do the cleaning. You be me."
The paper.
she's in there masturbating.
Everybody sweats.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the
Why was he called the
masturbation
Paperboy?
movie. Because he worked for his father's company at the Paperboy. Did you watch this movie?
Yeah, I did. But at the end, John Cusack was like, he was running through the woods, and he was like, "Come on, Paperboy."
Because he worked for his father's paper.
Oh,
So he was technically a paper boy, and then he gets hired to be the driver of Matthew McConaughey and the black dude.
yeah, right. I knew that part.
Did you watch this movie? Yeah.
Well, this is
Like
our
when it
last
comes
show,
back to last week was the last show. Last week was the last snack show. The last movie show. I don't have to pick anything.
So, anyways, what'd you guys give it?
It's less to edit. Scott, you go first. You always take our scores.
Yep. Like I said, this movie kind of like just trudges along. There's a lot of weird, uncomfortable like moments in this movie that if you're expecting something completely different and you're expecting like some kind of I don't know, something that has anything to do with a Paperboy, you're going to be severely disappointed.
Did you
and
think this was
uncomfortable.
going to be a movie about a guy riding a bicycle down the street, throwing papers, and get chased by dogs?
Yeah, I was
like Nintendo?
very disappointed.
It was a prequel to the John Cusack movie where he kept asking for his $2.
Yes. Other than that, yeah, I mean, it's weird. Some of it doesn't make any fucking sense. I think it's just trying to be.
Feels like he was trying to be edgy.
without
I
really
know
being
that
edgy.
This director got a lot of shit for doing his other movie, The Woodsman, where it's based on like Kevin Bacon, and
I
he's like a
Kevin Bacon.
he's like a child molester, but they try to like redeem him in it, and everyone's like, "You can't redeem a child molester, you fucking asshole!"
Can't triple stamp a double stamp.
Yeah, so
But I'm at a 1.5. I'm going to give it that extra little half because there are some scenes in it again that I was like, "Oh, that's
you
crazy."
masturbated too.
Yeah, that I was able to kind of rub one out too.
It was the boat scene at the end where the two corpses are in there and he's just trudging along the fucking bayou.
It was the piss scene.
Man, I usually have to search for these movies.
Did Krista watch it with you?
No,
They just walk in at that scene. He's like, nothing. What?
no she didn't even like Last Stop in Yuma. She was like, "Well, that was weird, boring."
Where's Jason Momoa?
Divorce. Just divorce.
Divorce.
Anyways, all right. I gave it a 1 because I hated every second of it. It might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I was so mad at it that like I literally was just like fucking in.
Did you finish all of it yesterday? Because the
Fucking
way you were
in.
talking about it this morning made it seem like you were watching it still, and I didn't want to ruin anything.
No, I watched it all. So I watched it all yesterday, but I had started it the night before, and I was so bored that I stopped and I went and watched fucking just one of the guys, and then I went back to it
I needed a little palate cleanser in there.
last night and finished it, and I was just like, oh, God. Yeah, it was. Oh, it made me want to fucking punch a baby. Come here, Harrison. No, but
Go back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you to sleep one way or another.
Yeah, I'm with you. I gave it a 1. I was extremely bored. I was actually watching it. Okay, so I searched for it, see where it was playing, and it, apparently it's Peacock. I think Amazon had it too. So I was watching it on Peacock, and about 15 minutes into the movie, Peacock just stopped it. Like stopped, went back to the main menu, and I'm like,
They were trying to
that should have
warn
been a
you.
sign. Peacock was like, you don't want this. Go watch season 2 of Outer Range. You'll like that better.
Go watch
So-
just one of the guys.
I started back up. I got to the weird masturbation scene in the court, the jailhouse, and I'm just like, I can't do this right now. I turned it off. I was
Kids
like,
were like, "What's going on?"
it's 2 in the afternoon. They were both
I can't do
glued
this
to
right
the fucking
now.
television.
Kids play video games. Dad's got something.
Oh shit, that's the other shit that I watched.
You watched it in the
yesterday.
bathroom.
Anyway,
What?
no, I'll go over this movie real quick. And then I went back to it and finished it up, and I had no fun in this movie. Like I didn't think this was going to be fun material as far as like a movie goes. Lee Daniels does heavy stuff. Like his last one was Precious. Speaking of heavy, and,
Don't say you love me, 'cause I don't want to get hurt again.
that hurts us. It hurts me, Precious. Yeah, this movie sucked. Like, and again, I'm not holding it against you, and I don't want to sit here and rate your movies low and make you think that we don't like you because I don't go to baseball games and I rate your movies to 1s. But this movie sucked.
But
And
I
it's-
told you it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I don't care if you rate my movies low.
I know.
There's no redeeming thing. What my problem is when we talk about Diner, and this guy goes, "There's
Oh,
no
no.
plot
Well,
to
this guy.
to this movie with 4 plots." Let me check my box scores.
Stop bullying me.
It's
I'm
not
sure
bullying
Jim
you.
will write another fucking essay about how I'm a bully.
He's such a bully.
and I'm fat.
But yeah, I was just bored. What I did watch earlier that day, I had my kids watch The Atom Project with Ryan Reynolds. They had fun with it. Good little sci-fi movie. It's not great.
No, it's not.
I'm talking about it from children's perspective. It was fine. They had fun with it. Stop being a dick.
Shitty movie.
Stop bullying my children.
Stop
now.
bullying kids.
God, why are you bullying everybody today?
Tell your kids to get better
Anyway,
taste.
well, that's funny because then we watched Moonfall. And it's fucking fantastic. I love that movie. It's so stupid. God, if any bad, terrible, not worth time movie needs a sequel, it's that one. I'm going to watch Moonfall 2, Revenge of the Moon. It's going to be so good.
Moon just has a knife.
Revenge of the Killer Moon Flower.
Oh, God, I know.
With
Scorsese
Leonardo
makes it 6 hours
DiCaprio.
long. He's the moon.
Did you ever see
Plot
that
twist.
movie?
Yeah.
I don't think you did. What was it about?
It's about Indians.
Indians.
I mean, you could have just Googled that.
It was pretty broad. I mean,
We talked about it on the top 10 show.
Who listens?
were you there for that?
Anyways, all right. I'm not trying to, fuck you over. So, do you have a movie for next week?
Yeah, we're watching Repo Man.
Yeah. I lied. I never saw it. I just
movie
wanted to
that
pick
I'd
it.
never seen.
I know. I saw it. We are going to watch a very bad movie. I needed something to cleanse my brain from that movie that we watched. I was going to go something heavier. I decided against it after watching last night's movie. I was going to go classic. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something dumb, very fun, and very low rated. We're going to watch 1988 sci-fi action film starring Rowdy Piper. Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Reflect for a moment on the art of cinema. Think of a motion picture like The Last Emperor and the 9 Academy Awards it so richly deserved. Consider the profound emotional experience of a truly great film. Then forget it, sweetheart.
Yes, better blow it out your exhaust pipe, cinema lover, because here comes fun with hair on it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
You're gonna see the biggest piece of shattering entertainment that ever molested your sensibilities.
That sounds great.
Want a plot? Here it is. It's the end of the 20th century, and mankind has blown its wad. The fate of humanity rests in the groin of one man.
Their leader, Commander Toady, has kidnapped some pilgrims who wandered into their territory. We're gonna get him out, and then you're gonna get him pregnant.
Yes, if you want a brilliant film, you can go right to
We're going to Frogtown.
Hell Comes to Frogtown. Starring wrestling superstar Roddy Piper. Move over, Mr. Mel Gibson and Mr. Robert De Niro. Here comes acting talent and sensitivity like you've never seen.
You are one weird dude.
And speaking of talent, turn green, Ms. Meryl Streep. Here's Sandahl Bergman, the exquisite star of Red Sonja and Conan the Barbarian. Hell Comes to Frogtown. A story of mutant sex and people like you and me. It's hot. It's wet.
And it's bad.
It's hell comes to Frogtown.
I'll watch They Live too. I'll do a double feature.
I don't know if they live too. There's only one they live.
They lived. They them lived. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
They them live. 41% of them don't. So.
They look like aliens. No, they're just transvestites. So stupid.
We're terrible people. All right. Well, I guess that's what we'll be watching next week is Hell Comes to Frogstown. I've already seen it, so.
That's great. We haven't.
I'll just skim.
No, you're going to watch the whole thing.
I watched it recently.
Fuck, man.
Just kidding. It's been like 2 years.
I was going to say, you have all these movies, you never watch them, and then the one movie I pick. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Dick.
You know why? It's brought up on Pure Cinema.
Of course it was.
So was the Paperboy.
So was the
It
Paperboy.
was.
God damn it.
They liked it.
Oh, damn you.
I knew at some point, I was like, this has got to have some kind of tie to either Quentin Tarantino.
Someone thought it was inspirational
Yeah.
or a hidden gem.
Anyways.
What are those double features at, what is that place?
The
New
Vista
Bev?
or something. New Bev.
No. Anyways. All right, guys. So that was our show for the week.
Sorry.
Tune in next week for Jordan's pick of Hell Comes to Frogstown or whatever fucking Santa Claus movie he picked. And then
Santa Claus versus the Devil. I like that movie.
I don't know. Then we'll have Scott's pick. It'll be probably shitty. So
Yep. I have a track record for that.
Just throws darts at the AMC Top 100.
What's the AMC Top 100? I'll just pick every movie from it.
Vunk.
So, all right, guys. I'm Aaron.
I'm Jordan.
And Scott.
See you next week. Fuck you, Jim. Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.